Hello, good morning. So in this tutorial, we are going to cover how to trigger a workflow or an automation from a web form submission. So let's say, for example, you are creating a website. This is an example of a website, and you have a call to action button that triggers a form pop-up. And you already have created a form, which collects the user's information, their website, and annual revenue, for example. And what you want to happen is every time someone submits the form, you want to send out an email or an SMS confirmation along with other actions such as add a tag to a user or adding them into a pipeline. So to do that, make sure you have submitted and fully created your website or landing page and the form that is connected to it. You have properly named the form that you're going to be using. This is the form creation on the backend. So let's go and start with workflow creation. So step one is actually just go to your automations and you're going to land into this screen that says workflow list. You're going to have to create a workflow. You can name the workflow whatever you want. On this instance, it's going to ask you to either select a pre-made template or start from scratch. I actually do not like creating or using the pre-made templates as I want to have the ability to fully customize the workflow as I want. So I'm just going to start from scratch. And this is your standard workflow creation. So it always has a trigger. If you are familiar with automation tools such as Zapier or Integriment, they pretty much have the same steps in theory. So first is name your workflow. So we're gonna name this as lead generation. Wrong spelling. Offer. All right. So for our trigger, go ahead and click on it and search for form. Now, quick note: there are quite a few selections for triggers, depending on what would be your initial step, meaning what causes the workflow to start. That's what is a trigger is for. So for this instance, we're gonna select form submitted, and we're gonna add a filter. Since we do have quite a few forms, we want to specify which form will serve as our trigger. Thus, we're gonna add a filter that says form is, and select the form, which is gonna be lead generation offer. That's the form we are currently using on the landing page, and that's the form we created earlier. And go ahead and save trigger. Now, if you do have questions on how to create a form, I do have quick tutorials on those, which you can browse from my channel. And if you have any specific questions, don't hesitate to put it in the comments. I'll be happy to create tutorials for those in the near future. Now, once you have your trigger created, quick note again, you can add multiple triggers. Let's say, for example, you have multiple forms that pretty much does the same thing. The only difference is it's hosted on different landing pages. You can add multiple triggers in here. But on this example, we're just going to use one form as a trigger, and we're going to add an action. Now you can add actions such as update the contact information, send out an SMS or an email, set up webhooks, or add or update custom fields, or add them to another workflow, or any other, or such as other examples or options that we have in here. On this exam training that we're doing, we're going to do the most basic automation, which is to add a tag, to send out an email, and to send out an SMS. We're also going to add an option to notify, for example, if you have a sales team or if you have a customer service team, you can also add that functionality. So step one is add a tag. Now, if you already have a tag created, you can just browse through your tags and use those. So let's say I already have a tag here created. I'm just going to add my own tag. Let's say, for example, if you don't have a tag created yet, you can type in the tag you want in here and just go ahead and click on add a new tag. Once you're done, go ahead and hit save. And our next step is go ahead and send out an email. So send email. Now, on my previous trainings, I showed you how to create email templates. So if you have, let's say, an email template that you want to use, you can just go ahead and click on the drop down for the templates, select the email template that you want. Let's say, for example, this one. and you no longer need to update this because this will automatically be filled out by the template details. Another example is, let's say, for example, this one. See if the email template has the from name and email, it automatically populates those information. And let's say if you're good, just go ahead and hit save. Let's say, for example, you don't want to use a template. You can specify the sender name here, sender email, your email subject line. You can type in anything you want and type in your email. So you can use either or, either an email or just manually type in the information. If you're good, just go ahead and hit save. The same with adding an action for SMS. Just add or click on the plus icon, select send SMS. You can use a template if you already have a template created for SMS. If no, you can just type in your message. If you're good with a SMS message, you can go ahead and hit save. And the last and final step is internal notification. Now, again, click plus icon, search for the action you want, internal notification. You can select the type of notification you want, if either an email, in-app notification, or an SMS notification. Let's say you use for SMS notification. It's the same options if you use email or the regular and in-app notification. The only difference is the notification type. You can up to all users, meaning everyone that has access to that sub account that you're working on. If you use assigned user, it will be the assigned person on that contact, a custom number, or a particular user. Custom number is you have to add a specific phone number for you to notify. For a particular user, you have to select an admin or a person that has access to your GoHighLevel sub account to be notified. So either or, we are going to be selecting a specific user, and you can type in the, let's say, all users, no templates. And for your message, you can do full customization. Hello. Let's say, for example, you want to notify the person. User first name is going to be the person that will is the name of the person that will receive this internal notification. And then let's say, for example, you want to add the lead details. You can add contacts and then contact first name. Contact first name is the lead information. User first name is the user information or the employee information. You can add the email or phone or any other specializations or customizations you want. Once you're good, click save. And let's say, for example, you have a pipeline in place and you want to add the users to a pipeline, same steps, click add, and then go ahead and select create or update an opportunity, select the pipeline you want, select the stage you want. These are optional. This four, you don't want to, or you may want to update them. I don't think those are necessary. You also want to allow opportunity to be moved to any previous stage. Let's say, for example, you have any other automations in place on the same pipeline. And currently the users, let's say, for example, on the step 4 of the pipeline, but you want the user to be put back on the step 1. This toggle bar allows you to do that. So once you're good, save. And one more thing is under settings, always allow re-entry. Let's say, for example, the user wants to update their information on the form. They can easily just resubmit the form. And this will ensure that the notification or the steps that or actions we have selected here gets to be updated. Once you're all good, hit publish and save. And that's how you create an automation that automatically triggers every time a lead submits a form on your website. And it does send out an email confirmation along with an SMS confirmation. It also notifies your internal team and creates an opportunity or updates the opportunity for that specific pipeline. So hope this quick tutorial helps. Let me know if there are any questions. You might want to replay this video a couple more times if you have, or if you could not follow with the speed I'm doing. But don't hesitate to reach out in the comments. Bye-bye.